Ever looked at a woman's wedding ring and still felt something in the way she smiled, the way she lingered in a conversation, a little too long? You felt it. She's seeking something. But what? Is it boredom? Unhappiness? Something darker? Something even she won't admit? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Some married women crave outside attention. Not because they're evil, not always because they're unhappy, but for reasons way deeper than we want to believe. And once you understand this, you'll never look at relationships the same again. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll see the invisible game playing out around you, and you'll never be fooled by it again. Thing 1. Emotional neglect. Most affairs, they don't start with sex. They start with loneliness. It's slow, silent, invisible. A woman marries the man of her dreams. At first he listens, he notices, he compliments, but life creeps in. Work, bills, kids, stress. The attention she once bathed in, it dries up, not overnight, but drop by drop. Conversations turn shallow. Compliments disappear. Her little victories go unnoticed, and a quiet question creeps in. Am I still seen? For many women, emotional validation isn't just nice, it's oxygen. Without it, the fire inside dims. So when another man notices, at work, at the gym, online, when he says, "You look amazing today," and actually means it, something powerful happens. She feels alive again, desired, seen, important. At first, it's not about betrayal, it's about feeling real again. That attention, it's a dopamine hit, a temporary cure for the slow emotional starvation at home. The scariest part, she may not even realize why she's doing it. She tells herself, it's harmless. I'm just being friendly. It's nice to feel appreciated. But validation is addictive, and once she gets a taste, she'll keep craving it. It's not always about sex. It's about emotional oxygen. And if you understand that, you'll see why emotional neglect is more dangerous than almost any affair. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to keep seeing her, really seeing her, even after the wedding. Bells fade. Thing 2. Power, not pain. Now here's a twist. Not all attention-seeking comes from hurt. Sometimes it's about power. Yeah, real talk. Some women seek attention because it gives them control. Picture this. She walks into a room. Every man notices, every woman notices the men noticing. She doesn't want someone new. She wants reassurance. Reassurance she still has it. That even though she's married, she can still pull attention anytime she wants. Attention becomes her currency. Every glance, every compliment, every flirty moment, it's her way of stacking power. It's like saying, see, I'm still valuable. I'm still wanted. You're lucky to have me. Don't forget it. Sometimes she knows exactly what she's doing. Sometimes it's unconscious, but the impact very real. Because if a woman constantly needs outside attention, the marriage stops being a partnership. You're no longer her teammate, you're her audience. Or worse, just one of many players in her attention game. Here's the brutal truth. If someone needs the world to remind them of their worth, no amount of love inside the marriage will ever be enough. And deep down, you'll feel it. That quiet insecurity. That sense you're competing against invisible rivals. Thing 3. The hidden thrill. Now let's go deeper. Here's the darkest layer no one talks about. The thrill of forbidden attention. Not every woman stumbles into outside attention. Some seek it for the adrenaline rush. In a stable marriage, life gets predictable. Bills, school runs, grocery shopping. Beautiful? Sure. Exciting? Not always. And human beings crave novelty, danger, the forbidden. So how does a restless woman inject excitement without blowing up her life? She flirts. She lets conversations dance close to the edge. She posts that accidental thirst trap. She soaks up private messages she swears she didn't invite. It's the thrill of being desired by what's off limits. A secret drama. A private high. Not because she wants to leave. Not because she's miserable. Because she's bored. And attention from the forbidden world gives her a rush. It's like sipping poison, just to feel alive. Here's why it's dangerous. It's hard to spot, easy to deny, but it chips away at loyalty, at respect, at trust, one small crack at a time. No scandal, no smoking gun, just slow emotional erosion until the marriage feels hollow, even if both people technically stayed faithful. Remember, it's not just what someone does, it's why they do it. When forbidden attention becomes a secret drug, the relationship dies of thirst, while everyone smiles for the Christmas photo. Thing 4. Warning signs. So how do you know if this is happening to you? There are signs, subtle but clear. 1. A sudden hunger for attention. If she's chasing compliments, not just from you, but everywhere, that's not random, it's a craving. 2. A shift online, more selfies, flirtier captions, posts that feel just a little off. She's not just posting for fun, she's fishing for validation. 3. Over-defensive, if you bring it up, and she blows up. That's guilt talking. 4. Energy shift. She used to light up around you. Now she lights up around strangers, but seems drained with you. That's a spiritual red flag. 5. Secretiveness. New friends you've never met. Laughing at texts she hides. Phone face down, where there's smoke. Thing 5. The cost. Ignoring the signs won't protect you. It only delays the heartbreak. A lot of good men see the red flags. They feel the shift. They sense the cold fog creeping in, and what do? They tell themselves stories. She's just stressed. I'm being insecure. It'll get better after XYZ, but hope without action is a slow death. Here's what you need to know. If she's seeking outside attention, and you ignore it, you're silently agreeing to be second place. You're co-signing your own invisibility. And once that pattern sets in, it only gets worse. She gets bolder. You get quieter. Resentment grows. One day you wake up next to someone who used to be your best friend and realize you're just roommates, or worse, strangers. You can love someone with your whole heart, but if they need the world's applause more than your loyalty, you will always lose. You cannot compete with a ghost, and you shouldn't try. Every second you spend chasing her attention is a second you abandon yourself, and once you abandon yourself for love, you've already lost. You're no longer the man she fell for. You're something smaller, something sadder, something even she can't respect. And respect is the oxygen of attraction. Without it, love suffocates. If you feel that slow fear in your chest right now, you're not crazy. You're not broken. You're awake. And being awake hurts at first. But it's also the beginning of freedom. Freedom to demand respect. Freedom to walk away from manipulation. Freedom to rebuild yourself into a man who never has to chase loyalty, because loyalty naturally gravitates to him. Stay sharp. Stay strong. And if you want to keep building that unbreakable mindset, hit subscribe. Join this community. Thing 6. The quiet replacement. If you don't address this hunger for attention, someone else will. At first it's harmless, a friend, a co-worker, a gym buddy. But over time, that person becomes her mirror, her source, her proof she's still wanted. And the husband? He fades into the background, not because he changed, but because he stopped seeing her. That replacement doesn't have to be physical, it's emotional. But make no mistake, emotional replacement is still betrayal, and once another man becomes her audience, you've lost center stage. Thing 7. The slow rewrite. Here's the danger no one talks about. She starts rewriting the story. Suddenly, the man she married wasn't supportive, wasn't attentive. She forgets the good. She edits the memories. She paints herself as trapped, and you as the villain. Why? Because it justifies the attention-seeking. It makes her feel innocent. Watch for the narrative shift when she starts saying, "You never appreciated me. You never really cared." When the story changes, the exit plan is already forming. Thing 8. The public performance. Attention-seeking isn't always private. Sometimes it's a show. The perfect Instagram photos, the curated captions, the mysterious flirty comments. It's not just social media, it's a stage, and every like is applause. When a woman needs attention to feel alive, her online life becomes her main life, and you're just a background character. Thing 9. The moving goalpost. Here's what's brutal. You'll never be enough, no matter how many compliments you give, no matter how much attention you pour. Thy bar keeps moving. The hunger grows because it's not about you. It's about filling an internal void, a black hole no man can satisfy. You'll wear yourself out trying, and she'll still feel empty. Thing 10. The wake-up call. You've got two choices. Keep chasing, or step back. Stop playing the attention game, because it's not a game you win. The only win is becoming a man who doesn't beg for respect, who doesn't compete with the world for what should be his. A man who stands firm, who knows his worth. Because here's the truth, if she doesn't see your value, that's her loss. You don't fix it by shrinking, you fix it by standing taller. Stay sharp, stay strong. And if you're ready to keep building that mindset, hit subscribe. We're not done yet.